Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the mods for February 18th of 2021. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, so we're going to go through the mods for February 18th of 2021. There are not going to be any timestamps up on your screen because we don't have very many mods to get through, but if you're looking for a specific mod, you can look down in the YouTube slider bar and skip ahead. Without further ado, we're going to jump into the updates for today. So first off, before I get into the updates, there was two mods. One is the BDM 3x4P by Russ Agrote, which didn't show up as an update, but that is just got released, I believe, for consoles, and that is 9 slots. And then we also had the Con-Skilled Liftomatic Ecoline by Realistic Farmers, and that was released to consoles as well. And that is going to run you 5 slots. Now, without further ado, we have the first updates for today. So, these guys on here, again, I'm not going to read through all the change logs on here. And the one thing I want to note is on Big Fields Farm, it does require a new save game, so just be aware of that. But we have updates to the Massey Ferguson 57S or 5700S by Blower. We have an update to the Sugar Beets Export by TF 2020 Mods. We have an update to Big Fields Farm by Ninja Kurt, and an update to Ursus 4-Cycle 4x2 Pack by Karis. And then continuing from there, we have an update to the Joskin Solidus 5160 24SDH by DMI 20mm Normandy. And that was actually console release, and that is going to run you 9 slots if you use it on console. Then we also have updates to the MTS 11 by DMG Modding. We have an update to the Case W20E by Slutice Modding. We also have an update to the MAN TGAS Milk Truck by DSA Modding. So there you go. That is all the updates for today. And our first new mod for the day is this right here, which this I honestly, in my personal opinion, believe it should have been probably a base game option, but this is new Currencies. This is by Rockstar. This is 21 kilobytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. This is a mod that adds new currencies not originally available in game. Brazilian Real, Chinese, I'm not even going to pronounce some of them, Czech, Hungarian, Japanese, Polish, South Korean, Romanian, Russian, Turkish, and Ukrainian. So it adds all the different currencies for those respective places, which I think is awesome. So there you go. And without further ado, we're going to jump into the rest of the mods for today. All right, first up, we have the Hopper Multi BTT. This is by Grasslands Mods. This is 10.70 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. This is going to be found in the store under baling technology, if I remember correctly. We go down to the very end here. There we are. There are 2 in this pack. The Multi BTT is going to run you 7 slots if you're on console, and the Multi BTT Transport is going to run you 10 slots. So I have the Transport out right now, but the BTT, 12,200 starting price. You can adjust the design color to anything on there, which actually, what does that change? I bet you it changes the, I can't remember what they're called now. That changes the whole body of the trailer, and then rim color, you can change that as well. So wheel brand, you have Lizard, and then you have Trailer Board, which has wides, Michelin's, and back to Lizards. Label white, which if we zoom in as close as we can get, you can look at this label right here. Label black, label green, label red, label gray, and back to label white. No extension. Add footboard. There's a design color. Extension front and footboard, front and rear, extensions all. And that adds them all on there for you. And then you can go to timber transport, timber and footboard, and then no extension. So pretty sweet little trailer actually. If we hop out of there and we go to the BTT transport, we have options for design color to change to anything on there, which adds a little bit to that detail to that under on the bottom there. Main color you can adjust, and rim color you also can adjust there. So wheel brand, we have Lizard, wides with Trailerborgs, Michelin wides, and back to Lizard, we have label white, black, green, red, gray, and back to white. Transport, transport wide, so it adds kind of these boards off to the side if you look between the two. And then we have just transport wide. So there you are. Now I believe this unfolds into some ramps. That's why I want to take a look at that. And again, this one's 12,200 to buy. This one's 12,800. And there you go. These aren't auto load trailers from what I can tell. If I hit X to unfold. That is awesome. Look at that. That is awesome right there. Those guys come out to unfold those ramps. And you can lower the ramps down further by using the left mouse button, which is awesome. Tension straps, fantastic. X to fold it back up. I left her on like a little step ladder for a second. Oh gosh, that's pretty cool animation. But yeah, anyhow, that is the Hopper Multi BTT. Next up, we have the Kroeger SAW 32. This is by Bad Time 20. This is 4.21 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. And if you're on console, this is going to run you 14 slots. So this is going to be under trailers. Scroll all the way down to the very end. Here we are, 56,000 starting price, holds all these crop types at a capacity of 45,000. Now you either need to hook it up to a dolly or you need to hook up to a semi-truck. Now the one thing I want to check, so it has a standard capacity which is 40,000. Now if I do with the boards on the side, it adds it up to 45,000. So I want to test and see if that can do bulk. Actually, I think I already tested it. I think it's fine to do all crops still, but we'll take a look in a second. You can add a cover if you want, but it gets the capacity back down to 40,000, so just be aware of that. Under wheel setup here, we have TrailerBorgs, and under TrailerBorgs we have standards and wides. Under Michelin we have standards and wides, and then back to TrailerBorgs. So there you go, a few tire options on there for you. Yeah, because I believe it has wheat in it. Yeah, and we have the extensions on. So yeah, there you go. Okay, if we open up the help menu, right mouse button should adjust that front section there. Yep. So you can see up and down, I'm adjusting that front section of the trailer. And then left control I to unload. And it is not a tipping trailer, so that's what you're going to have. It's sitting just like that, which is awesome. But there you go. That is the Kroeger SAW 32. All right, next we have the DMI MetalWorX front cultivator. This is by Jorn Poift, featuring Dutch Modding Incorporated, and there's a couple other names in there. 4.10 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms, and this is going to run you 4 slots if you are on console. This is a front cultivator, so if we go under the store, under cultivators, scroll down to the very end. Here you are, 16,995 to buy. Runs at 10 miles an hour, which is a touch faster than a normal cultivator. 4.5 meter working width, and requires only 70 horsepower. Now I do want to test it to see if it will run on the back of a tractor as well, but we'll do it the right way first. Open up the help menu, X to unfold it. You can hire a worker to use it. Once it's unfolded, V to lower it down, and it is cultivating as it should. Now let's go ahead and throw it on the back. And try to do it this way just to test and see. Because I know some of you are probably going to ask that. Lower it down. And it is not going to work. If you back up, it will work. So it only works one direction. But there you go. That is good to know. There you are. That is the DMI MetalWorX front cultivator. All right, folks, next up we have the Duport PTW 12500. This is by Basbuer and DMI 20mm Normandy. This is 11.78 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. So this is just the tank here. It's not the I believe this is the Zuni disc I have on the back. So if we go in here under slurry tanks, this is what I hooked up to it. Yeah, the Zuni disc. But if we scroll down to the very end, this is a tank right here. The Duport PTW 12500 requires 120 horsepower, 55,000 to buy, holds 12,500 liters of slurry or digestate, runs at 10 miles per hour. If we open it up, you can adjust the rim color to blue if you'd like. Otherwise, under wheel brand, we have Michelin's, TrailerBorgs, then under Midas, we have standard and wides, and then under Michelin's again. So work lights, we have standard. We have behind, which should add a behind work light, theoretically speaking. Yeah, right down there on the bumper. Then side and behind. Let's look at the side lights. Yep, so it adds a light right there. And then full option, which probably adds them to the front, or maybe does both. Probably just does both of those guys there. PTO, we can have normal, or I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Yeah, so normal, a couple different options for PTO there. We'll take a look. Sorry, we'll actually look at the PTO, would help. Maybe if we can even see it. Huh, interesting. But yeah. And this is, I believe this is manure system ready. Yes, it does actually say it requires manure system, but I'm running it just fine without manure system. So we'll go ahead and test it out without manure system and see if it does fine, which I'm assuming it probably will. Most of the time they usually do run fine. There we go. And it is working just fine, and it is leaving a fertilizer state on there and using some of the slurry. So there you go. That is the Duport PTW 12,500. All right, next up we have something I'm probably going to pronounce wrong. This is the Oehler EDK 45S. This is by It's Justin. This is 3.99 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. So this in the store is found under trailers. We scroll all the way down here to the very end. Right here, the EDK 45S, 8,000 to buy, holds all these crop types. It's very similar to a base game trailer. The S, I can't remember what it is. We'll look at it here in a second. Holds 12,000 liters or up to 4,000 in this capacity, 8,000 in that capacity, 12,000. And you can also have it as a bale loading option. So good on that. Trailerborg, Michelin, and Lizard are your tire options for it as well. It reminds me a lot of this trailer right here. Yeah, the SEK 802 by Straubmann. It's very, very similar, if not the same. It looks like a reskin of that. So if you hop in here, open up the help menu, tip side back, hit U, tip side left, tip side right, and then we also should have a tip side grain door. Yep, there we go, tip side grain door. And there you go. That is the Oehler EDK 45S. All right, and on to placeables. First up, we have the Garage for Machines. This is 13.26 by 7 is what it says. Garage for Machines, 13.26 by 7. This is by Wajtas Zacho. This is 5.51 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. And if you are on console, this is going to run you 12 slots. So if you go in the store, this is going to be found under placeables, under sheds. Scroll over right here, 15,000 to buy, $25 a day in maintenance. So good looking shed. We open it up, nice detail to it. All the doors open as they should. We go in here. Looks like we actually have a repair trigger in here, which is super sweet. Yeah, fantastic. And I don't see, is there a light switch anywhere, I wonder? Of the help menu. Oh, that closed gate. I don't know if those are supposed to be lights or not. They look like lights. They might come on automatically at night. I saw a trigger there for a second. Yep, just for the gate, I think. Side door. Oh, open that up. See if the side door opened from outside. Yep, there we go. Nice detail on the outside. But there you go. That is the Garage for Machines. All right, next up we have just the Garage. This is by Peter Eck. This is 6.04 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. If you are on console, this is only going to run you 4 slots. This is going to be found in the store under sheds. I scroll over here, 20,000 to buy, $5 a day maintenance. We hop out. It's a nicely detailed shed. Should be able to open all these doors here. Get them all opened up. We'll take a look inside. Yep, got a few different rooms in here for storage of different pallets or seed bags or whatever you want to put in there. Well, that's interesting how that opens both ways. Our little storage room there, and then another little garage here. And just around the back side, just bricks. Good detail on it, but there you go. That is the Garage. Next up, and our final mod for today, is the American Sheep Pasture. This is by Cat Modding and White Bull Modding. This is 7.89 megabytes to download. This is available for all platforms, and if you are on console, this is going to run you 11 slots. So this is going to be found in the store under placeables, under animal pens. We go down here to the end, 30,000 to buy, $25 a day maintenance, holds 150 sheep, which is pretty good actually. That's in between these two and half the price of the small sheep pasture, so really good deal on that. Right here should be your animal trigger, and I have animal screen extended on, so that's why it shows you how many there. Gate opens up nice and neat. As far as where everything is, it looks like this is probably water. And yeah, it's going to be feed over here then. As far as where the wool is going to spawn, I am not sure. My guess is it'll probably actually spawn in that barn there. Yeah, probably. So it might be a little bit tricky to get out, but yeah, it'll probably spawn in this barn. But anyhow, that is the American Sheep Pasture, and that is all of the mods for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.